Hey y'all, it's Dr. Crystal Does Makeup. Happy Black History Month and happy Valentine's Day. And so I want to do a Valentine's Day look for you today. And quite frankly, you can do this anytime. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out because I haven't done this before, I guess you could say. I'm using some products that I haven't mixed together before and a couple or one or two new ones that I'm using for the first time too. So let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and start with eyes. And so the first thing that I'm going to use is Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Primer Potion? Yes. And this color is Sin. And I haven't used Sin in a little while, but I like it because it has kind of like a sheen to it. And so we're going to go ahead and get our Sin on. I kind of like that, get our Sin on. I know, maybe not appropriate for some people, but it's what it is. And I forgot to bring my one brush in here, y'all, that I would typically blend my primer with. See, look at that. That's what's cool about this one. Yes, it'll blend out well, but some people will use this just because, like by itself, I should say, which is cool. So it's kind of a little twofer type of deal. So let's see how I'm going to blend this out, probably with my finger today. It's kind of hard, y'all, too, when I have these nails to blend out with my finger, but you got to use what you have, right? But I hope y'all have been doing well. I realize I haven't done a video in about a month. Again, I do these when I have time, or, when I have time to do it. It's fun. I just haven't always done them, but I want to do them more. You see, that's blended in a little bit better now. See, you can see the difference. So we'll go ahead and move over to this eye. But yes, it is Valentine's Day. And it is also Black History Month. And what's interesting, if you didn't know this, Carter G. Woodson is who is credited with starting Black History Month. And it actually started with a week, I believe it was. And he picked February. One of the reasons it is said he picked February is because that's when Frederick Douglass was born. And also Frederick Douglass, although he was born in February, he actually did not know the exact date that he was born because his mother was sold off into slavery. So he never knew the date. So he picked February 14th. As his birth date. And so that was one of the driving forces around Carter G. Woodson in choosing February for Black History Month. And so I know some people are like, but February is the shortest month. Yes, it is the shortest month. But Black history is all year round. So I'm Black every day. Black history is every day as well. So just wanted to throw some little tidbits in there for you regarding Black History Month and Valentine's Day. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go in with this really cute little quad eyeshadow palette that I got from ColourPop. I don't know if you can see the colors here. Can you see those colors? Those are pretty, right? And this palette is called Sorbet. And so I am going to go in, if I'm looking at the back of the palette correctly, I'm going to go in with the color Syrup. Is it called Syrup? Extra syrup, which I'm a big fan of waffles and I love syrup on my waffles. So we're going to start with this color. And I didn't bring all of my proper brushes in here like I normally would. So I may be on the struggle bus a little bit today, but we're going to make this work. So we already have a really pretty color. Look at that. And you see how that already looks with just the primer? Like, that's cool. Of course, you already know I got makeup all over my desk. I just got started and it's already a hot mess over here. But what else is new? Y'all know how I am. And also I have to show y'all this little hand mirror. You see this? This is also from ColourPop. It's a little Barbie hand mirror. And I remember being on their website and I was excited about it because I was like, oh, cool. Like I played with Barbies growing up. I had the Barbie dream house. That was like one of the like coolest toys I had gotten as a kid, especially since my family didn't have a ton of money. And I was like, oh, I have to get this little Barbie handheld mirror. And so imagine my surprise when I opened the box and it's this little. You see, these are all 4 of my fingers on it. I thought the handle was going to be a little bit bigger and that the mirror itself was going to be a little bit bigger, but no. But that's okay. Next, we're going to go in with the color Drizzled. Okay, so it's like a little lighter, like a taupey color, pinky. Oh, it's pinky. It's pinky, y'all. Look at that. It's pretty, right? It like mattes out. I thought it was going to be, it mattes out the shimmer of the eyeshadow primer. But that is pretty. That's pretty. I like it. Go ahead over to the other eye. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to turn out. My makeup doesn't always turn out as I want it or had envisioned. I think a lot of us have gone through that. And that's okay. Because, you know, you're playing, right? Like, it's fun to play. And that's how you learn, you know. Learn what you like, what you don't like, and maybe what to do different for next time. So what do we think? I think we have a solid thing going on here. Right? I think so. We're going to rock with it. I think so. Hold on. I lied. Not on purpose. Okay. And I got to top it off with a little bit of shimmer. So we're going to use... Ooh. There's one on here called Glazy. It's adorable. And Scooped. Glazy or Scooped, y'all? Glazy or Scooped? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? All right, y'all, we're going to go with Scooped. We're going to see, oh boy, how Scooped comes out. When we, oh yes, y'all. Oh yes. Have y'all seen that, was it Geico with Tag Team? The group that used to sing Whoop, There It Is. Yep, I'm showing my age. That is perfectly fine. I am 40 years old and I'm proud of it. But this reminds me of that Geico commercial where Tag Team is in the commercial and they're singing Scoop, There It Is with the ice cream. If y'all haven't seen that yet, please do yourself a favor and Google that commercial because it is one of the best Geico commercials. And Geico has a lot of funny commercials. Y'all, listen, I got myself talking so much. Look at this. I done got a bunch up here. Y'all, I got to work this out. I have myself cracking up. I am my mother's child because my mom definitely laughs at her own jokes. And, like, fully laughs at her own jokes. So, yeah, that's where I get it from. Let's just see what we can... There we go. Is that a little better? Getting ourselves like a little smoky, mauve Valentine's Day look. Okay. I dig it. I like the eyes, y'all. I like it. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get some eyeliner on. We're going to use Beauty Bakerie's Lollipop Liner. This is a Black-owned company. I love their stuff. They have such cute stuff. Yeah. Y'all already know how I feel about one hand, but we're going to try to make it work today. And the way to get better at it is to practice. So I've been trying to practice and get a little better at my one-hand skill. But I think I'm getting there, y'all. I think I'm getting there. And y'all, please excuse my attire. I've been working from home now for the last couple of years because pandemic and everything. I will be going back here soon into the office, actually within the next few weeks. So in March. And this is good practice anyway, just to be able to have my makeup ready to go for when I start going back to the office. But I'm not sure how I'm going to dress y'all. Like, I don't know. I've been living in sweats and hoodies and all the comfy clothes for the last 2+ years. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So it's going to be interesting. But we got one eye done here. And the head wrap, I'll fix this all when all the makeup's done. But the hair underneath is a hot mess. I'm washing it tomorrow. So listen, y'all already know how I roll. I am a hot mess sometimes, and that's okay. That is okay. And you'll likely hear some bulldog snores in the background too, because the boys are sleeping. I mean, which is what they do most days. I mean, they're bulldogs, like, and they're dogs in general. Like, I want their life. And our bulldogs aren't fat, by the way. I'm just saying, bulldogs are not meant to be fat. Just FYI. Our bulldogs, they're lazy because they're bulldogs, but they go out and get some sun out in the backyard, and they like to hang out. And our youngest one likes to play. Our little old fella, he's a little bit more crotchety and not really trying to be about all the play sometimes, but not all the time. But yeah, they're laid out here napping. And that's the life that I want. Feed me, let me nap, give me treats, like hang out. That's what I want. All right, y'all, that's going to be good enough. I was sweating it out. I was sweating it out on that one. But we got it. Okay, we got something here. I'm liking this, y'all. I'm liking this. It is coming together. Y'all, and I'm hot. Like, I can only unzip this sweatshirt so far. Be a little inappropriate. We are not that kind of YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So next, I'm going to use a little bit of a primer. I'm going to use Huda Beauty's Water Jelly Primer today. And I like this one because I'm going to use Huda Beauty's stick foundation. And because this is a little bit more of a, this isn't as thick of a primer as some that I've used. It's like a little bit more dewy, I guess you could say, you see. I feel like it goes on, or I feel like my stick foundations go on easier with it. So that's why I wanted to use my water jelly today. What I will tell you is I was away on vacation from my sister-in-law's bachelorette party in Cancun not too long ago. And so I got a little sun, got a little tan. I can't say for sure how great my makeup is going to match because I haven't really worn a lot of makeup since I've been back. It was like a week ago. So we're going to use Huda Beauty's foundation stick. How am I forgetting the name of this? I use this daggone thing all the time. It's the Faux Filter Skin Finish Stick. This is what this is. And this is in Churro, which is 415N. So, see, look at this, y'all. It's actually not looking too bad. We're gonna work it out, though. And I did buy another one of these, so I'm getting ready to run out of this one, but you put on as much as you want. This is meant to be like a full coverage. You can make it as full coverage as you want, but it's definitely a thicker foundation. But I like how it works. So we're gonna see what we get, y'all, out of this. I think we might be okay, but I know for me, and I'm sure this is true for many of you who do wear makeup regularly, you know, our skin changes throughout the year, especially with weather and things like that. So I know for me, generally speaking, in the summer, if I'm outside a little bit more, I'm going to be a tad bit darker in the face. So sometimes I have to switch up my foundation colors just to make sure everything is still matching as it should. Like this is okay. You can tell it's a little bit lighter, and that's okay, but we're going to work it out. And generally speaking too, my face is usually a little lighter than the rest of my body, which I feel like is probably true for many people too. So we'll get down here in this neck area. So it's not tragic, right? Like not tragic. I don't like how that's looking right there. as I poke myself in the eye with the bristles. Good Lord. Y'all, I'm rough sometimes over here doing this stuff. Okay, so it's not tragic, right? But you can tell that my color is just, at least I can tell that it's just a little off, but that's okay. I am going to use a little bit of concealer for under my eyes. This is the Overachiever Concealer by Huda Beauty, and this is in Granola, which is 18N. So I'm going to use just a little bit under my eyes. And this is definitely like a pretty high coverage concealer. It's thick when you are using it. I will say though, I love the metal applicator just because it feels cool to the touch my skin. So it's like nice and cool under my eye. Yeah, I'm weird like that. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna blend just so we can brighten it a little bit under here. And so again, you know, because I'm just a little bit darker, my concealer may be off a little bit too, but we're gonna make it work, okay? Let's see, we still got a nice little something under there. We'll bring it up and out. We'll bring it up and out. We're gonna make it work. We are going to make it work. So I have to tell y'all, you know, we're in mid-February already. And I think in one of my previous videos, I talked about like New Year's resolutions and things like that. And what we're trying to do, you know, what we always set, setting goals and things for ourselves as we get into like a new year. And we got something going here. And I had my cousin as one of my podcast guests at the start of the year, my cousin Jill. And we were talking about goals and, you know, resolutions and things like that. And, you know, one of the things that she said is that she picks a word each year that she uses as kind of her word for the year when she's, you know, with goals and, you know, personal work, all those things. And so when she said that, I was like, oh, that's awesome. By the way, I am using Beauty Bakerie's Flower setting powder for under my eyes in the color, I think this is, hold on y'all, Cassava? In Cassava. I didn't want to set it up because I would have had powder everywhere. But she said her word for this year is flourish. And I was like, oh, I love that. I love that you have a word. You know, I hadn't really thought about a word before. And so my initial word to her, and I hadn't spoken this out loud to anybody, I texted it to her, was commitment. And y'all, that fast, I forgot what my word was. I did a vision board party a couple weeks ago with some good friends. And we were talking about it, and I could not for the life of me remember what my word was. And so that shows you that that word wasn't important to me, right? Or didn't stick with me. I shouldn't say important. It didn't stick. And so I decided on another word. And this is how it came about. So I am a big fan of true crime. I love true crime. For my like contour and bronzer, I am going to use Huda Beauty's Glowish. And this is the Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder in number 4, which is Deep Tan. And so I was listening or watching one of my true crime shows. And there was a detective on there. And this detective said, sometimes we're given opportunities outside our comfort zone and we should not be afraid. And that has stuck with me. As you can see, like it just rolls off the tongue. I've been saying it ever since I heard it. And I was like, okay, I love that. Like we have to get outside of our comfort zones, like especially if we want change, right? Like if we want to change, if we want to grow, sometimes that takes getting out of those comfortable spaces. And I was like, okay, I dig that. And then not too long after that, I was just so happened to be scrolling on Instagram, and there's a makeup artist that I adore. Her name is Danessa Myricks. And I'm actually going to use one of her products today. And she just has this energy about her that you just want to get to know her and be her friend and just everything. She's just, her smile, her eyes, like she literally just glows. And she was talking about comfort and discomfort and talking about the same thing. And this all happened within a couple of days of each other. That I heard what this detective said about sometimes we're given opportunities outside our comfort zone and we shouldn't be afraid. And then with Danessa Myricks talking about comfort and discomfort in her Instagram Live. And so that got me thinking that I think for me, a good word for this year is going to be discomfort. Because it's always easy to do the things that we feel comfortable doing, right? And let's be honest, like there's a reason for that, right? Like, you know, whether it's work or if you're doing a hobby or a craft or whatever the case may be, like a lot of the times you can, you know, get to where you want to get to because you're comfortable doing it, right? But sometimes we have to move outside of that comfort zone to be able to get to a place or to be able to grow. To be able to just stretch ourselves and maybe expand our skills and knowledge base and things like that. And so, yeah, so that's going to be my word for 2022 is going to be discomfort. And y'all, let me just tell you something. I know I'm not using maybe the proper brushes right now because like I said, I didn't bring all my brushes in here with me. So I'm going to use what I have. Because sometimes I just forget. I don't bring everything in here when I'm doing my makeup. So what do we got? That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. We got a good glow with this glowish. And I'm going to do just a little bit more here because I'm quite light under the eyes, which again is okay. And also because I have, you know, good lighting in here during the day with the sun in our office. So okay, I dig it. I think we have something going. But yeah, I think my word for 2022 is discomfort. Just pushing yourself a little bit more to get to where you want to be, you know. That's important. I think that's important. And so for my blush, I'm also going to use Huda Beauty's Glowish. And it's the Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder in Berry Juicy, which is number 3. So yeah, I want y'all to think about like, you know, maybe what's your word? Like what's your thing, you know, going to be for 2022, you know, as you're searching to, you know, hit goals or, you know, keep being successful at what you're doing now or becoming successful or defining success. What does that look like for you? You know, that's a whole other conversation. All right, y'all. I dig it. This is not bad. That is not bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see what else. Okay, y'all, I think, okay, so we did blush. We got blush. We have some bronzer / some contour as well. So I think at this point, what I'm going to do, because, y'all, I didn't bring in my big fluffy brush. When I tell y'all the struggle is so real, the struggle is so real today. It just happens, you know, sometimes. So I don't think, here, I'll just use one of my other brushes just to set my makeup a little bit. It's a little bit more than I would with my fluffy brush. So I didn't bring setting spray in here today, which again is fine because I was just going to use setting powder so you can set, you know, just to set things. Make sure things are good. Okay, I think we're good. And that's not what that brush was intended for. But you know what? You use what you have. You work with what you got. So we are all good. Okay, y'all. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and do some mascara. First, I'm going to use, I've used this primer before. I don't know that I've used it in a video, but I've used it in the past, and I do like it. It's by Lancôme. This is a little sample that I got when I made some orders of other makeup online. And this is their Booster XL eyeshadow primer. Mascara primer, not eyeshadow primer. Like, listen, y'all, it's a Monday. Like, we can tell it's a Monday. And y'all, I cannot open this. Is it because my hands are slippery? Got it. Bless y'all for sticking around this long and dealing with my shenanigans, my nonsense. And y'all already know I'm not doing brows, so don't even ask. Or be like, oh, she missed her brows. No, 'cause I'm not doing them. I don't like, that's just, brows are not my thing. Sometimes I do them, but oftentimes I don't because it's just not my thing. I'm not the best at brows. So yes, I know I got to get uncomfortable and start doing some brows, right? That's how I stretch and grow, especially with makeup. So I'm going to hold myself to that, y'all. I will make sure I do a video where I'm just doing brows. Yeah. Sorry, y'all, I had an email come through to my Apple Watch. All right, so the only thing with the sample, I feel like it's just so much harder to get product on. So that's why I feel like it's taking me forever right now with my eyelashes and getting product on. So, again, I appreciate y'all bearing with me. I don't know why I just looked at my lips like LL Cool J. But LL Cool J, that man is still fine. Do you hear me? That man has been fine all his life. And I own some of his wife's jewelry too. Love. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do some Essence Lash Princess Mascara. The best, in my opinion, inexpensive mascara. This is literally, it's like $5. And you can find it at Ulta. You can find it online at Amazon. That's where I've gotten mine when I've bought it. I like this one in the green bottle because I like this particular, what do you call this thing? Wand? I like this particular wand. I feel like the bristles really grip onto my lashes and that I get a good amount of product. So yes, I love, love, love this mascara. See, that's when I start to feel put together, is when I get my mascara on and I get these lashes popping a little bit. That is when I'm feeling myself. Oh yeah, the babies are definitely snoring back here. It's so funny. Yeah, look. Mascara on myself. Look at that. Typical. How many of y'all get makeup on yourselves when you're doing it? I do all the time. And y'all hear me in here. Like, I do all the time. I think one of my videos not too long ago, I got mascara right like on my cheek underneath my eye. I was able to fix it. Thank goodness. But yeah, if I'm not getting makeup on myself, I'm usually getting it on my clothes. So I have to be mindful of that too. Because sometimes, like with my liquid foundation, if I'm applying it to my face, sometimes I get little splatters on my clothes randomly. And so I have to watch like what I'm wearing when I'm doing my makeup. All right, y'all, I think this is going to be good enough. Okay, you get it to your liking. Y'all know I'm a little particular. So sometimes it takes me a minute to get everything going, but I like it. I like it, y'all. Okay, so I was torn between what lip I was going to do, but I know exactly what I'm going to do because it's going to go with this whole color scheme of things. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do lip, I got to do a little highlighter. Y'all know how I feel about highlighter. I can't miss that. Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil Liquid Highlighter. See it? This is in color Radiance. And y'all heard me just not too long ago just talk about Danessa and her sweet self. Ugh, I just love her. I really am going to figure out how she's going to be my friend because I love her. All right, y'all. It's always weird with me with liquid highlighter. I don't know about you, but I always feel like I'm holding my breath because I don't feel like I have as much control like I do with powder highlighter. And I don't know why that is, but look at it. Ugh. Y'all have heard me say this before. I could live in highlighter. Like, just bathe me in highlighter. I might do that one day. Y'all just might see me walking it here or just getting all the highlighter all over the body because I love it. But that's so pretty. We'll get this other side too. I may have rubbed it in a little bit too much, but look at that. Oh. Some people are adverse to highlighter, and you don't have to use highlighter all the time. That's certainly up to you, but baby, I am going to use highlighter as often as possible. Because again, I could live in it. And I do like it on my nose. And on my bridge too. Uh-oh, one of the puppies is awake. He just shook back there. I heard his little flaps. Okay, y'all. We got a good little, cute little glow. I like it. Okay, for real though, now. That's a big yawn, Sully. That's a big yawn, baby. Okay, so now we are really going to do lips now that we are like 30 plus minutes into this. Thanks for sticking with me this long, y'all. I am going to use Color Fix Matte by Danessa Myricks, who also made the highlighter I just put on. And this color is Latte. And what's cool about it, you see this little tiny thing? This is going to last you quite a while. It's meant to be used for eyes, cheeks, and lips. And so you can, I mean, it's the business. So I'm going to use it for my lips today because I think it'll work really well with all of these colors that I have on. That's pretty. Can y'all hear the smacking back there from the bully? I don't know about how many of you that may have pets, but do y'all's like smack their lips and stuff all the time? Because our dogs do. Smacking their lips, licking their feet. Oh my God, I love them, but sometimes that sound is not cute. But they can't help it. I like this, y'all. We're getting there. I haven't applied lipstick with a brush in a long time, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer. To do. Oh. But it's gorgeous. Look at that, y'all. This is perfect. This is good. Let me get down here a little bit more. Oh, I love this, y'all. I love this. This is a good Valentine's Day look. You know, so I know we always think about reds because y'all, I love a red lipstick. Red lipstick, besides highlighter, those two are my favorite things. Red lipstick and highlighter. But you can also do pinks and mauves and things like that too, because you can do whatever you want. It's makeup. But I hope you enjoyed this little Valentine's Day look. Wait, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, y'all didn't tell me I was still looking raggedy with my wrap still half off my head. Lord child, y'all. Hold on. It's like I said, this hair. And also, I can't forget earrings. But today I'm gonna put on some heart earrings since it is Valentine's Day. And I'm gonna put in my cute little Tiffany heart earrings that Boo got for me. What was that, in 2020? Yeah, when I had gotten a promotion, which was really sweet. I'm pretty sure I sent him and said, hey, I like these. And he got them for me. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna wear some, and I'll usually put on a lot of studs when I'm doing makeup with y'all, but I got my cute little heart studs on today. So yes, there we go. We are finally done. Y'all, thanks for rocking with me for this entire time. I know this was a long video, but I appreciate you still staying in, making sure the brows still look okay. But yes, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends to tell their friends and their friends. And yeah, I hope you join me next time. But until then, I hope you beautiful people have a beautiful day.